Okay guys, so we're going to go ahead and start coding for our character select screen. So to begin, we're going to hover over our choose a sprite and we're going to click on our paint brush. We're going to call this character arrow. And what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to click on the square. You want to go ahead and pick a solid, very bright color. And then I'm going to go ahead and make a box. Once I make that box, I'm just going to move it so that it's near my player. I'm going to use the reshape tool. I'm going to click on one of the dots and delete it. And then I'm going to go ahead and just move this a little bit more towards the center so it looks like an arrow that I can use in order to swap out my character. I'm going to go ahead and move this out a little bit more. And then if I want to, I can go ahead and copy and paste. Make the second one a bit darker so that my arrow can stand out a little bit more. Okay. And now we're going to go ahead and go into the code. So I'm going to use, when my green flag is clicked, I want to go into looks and hide it. Then on my yellow events tab again, when I receive play game, I want to go ahead and show it. Now, the other thing with this is we want to go ahead and just make sure that it's also positioned the correct spot so you're not able to move it. So we're going to go inside the blue motions tab, add a go to. We're actually going to add it in the beginning of when green flag is clicked, and I'm going to make this 0, 0. Once I've done that, I'm going to click on my green flag, click on play, just to see where my arrow is, and I'm going to go back into costume, use my select tool, make a box over it, and I'm going to move it again. Okay, until I'm happy with where it is. Okay, I'm going to go back into code, I'm going to stop, click on my green flag again to test this out, click on play, okay, and now my arrow is exactly where I want it to be. So now that I have my arrow where I want it to be, I want to make sure that when I click on it, I'm able to swap out my costumes. So, oh, and the other thing too is it gets a little bit annoying having this move around the whole time. So we're going to be updating that later. But for this arrow, like I said, we're going to go ahead and click on the yellow events tab. We're going to go ahead and use, when this sprite is clicked, we want to broadcast. We're going to use new message, change character, and click OK. So when it's clicked, it's going to change the character. Right now when I do it, it won't do anything because I don't have any code for this because I'm just broadcasting. I'm going to go into my player sprite because that's where all my costumes are, and I'm going to use, when I receive change character, I'm going to go into looks and I'm going to pick next costume, and just to make sure that it doesn't skip through all of them, I'm going to go into control and add a weight 0.5. So let's start our game again. So I'm able to play, my arrow appears, when I click through it I'm able to change my character. So awesome. So now that I'm able to do that, I want to make sure that I'm able to then play my game once I've been able to select my character. So what that means is I need another button. So I'm going to go ahead and stop this. And we're going to go ahead and add the next button and finish the last couple of steps, which is going to be next.